parts of Florida, something to consider. Again, that is well away from the center of the storm. Here's a look at the wind field, and you've got an area of 30-plus mile-per-hour winds that is largely on the east side of the circulation. Again, a very asymmetrical circulation, and that strong wind field is just about ready to come in. It's going to be stepping up through the night tonight in southern parts of Louisiana, so we expect to see tropical storm force winds by tonight. Here's the model forecast going from now into this evening. But the critical period is going to be tomorrow morning, because not only are we going to see very strong winds, 40, 50 miles per hour in New Orleans, but also we've got a high tide tomorrow morning. So you've got a maximum onshore push at that time, and also a high tide.
Whoever said our planet had to explain itself. Explore the strange phenomena of our weird Earth next Sunday night on the Weather Channel.
Meteorologist Tevin Wooten here from Pensacola Beach, live for you here on the Weather Channel, talking about Tropical Storm Cristobal and some of the impacts and threats that it has brought and will bring here. And the
yes, sir. It was a tragedy because when they got the call, we was putting on the side. The two of them that passed away, and I believe the 12, 13-year-old is still alive. And the other one is it's in critical condition, like you said. But the currents are strong. You know, we got rocks on that side of the island, on the western side, and we're doing construction work on that side. And there's a lot of rip currents. And I know you talked to the commander of the Coast Guard, which was at the site, and my EMTs and my firemen. They all did a wonderful job and trying to save the two young ones. You know, it was unbelievable. But we're asking the people to stay off the beach. This is the type of the year. June the 1st starts off the hurricane season, and that's where the rip currents, as you can see behind, and in that area it was devastating.
And they went around the barriers, the barricades, and now the city, is going to install something a little bit, hopefully, that will keep people from repeating what they did last night at 7 o'clock.
What it is, we had put barriers, cement barriers and beach closed, and they just kept on, you know, they work around themselves. And I'm not saying just them, just quite a few people, they love to come to the beach.
Right.
But, you know, of all times, you know, with this type of situation, it's a tragedy. But we're going to start putting, after this is over with, we're going to put 3,000 to 4,000 feet of more fencing and make sure that we protect it. Keep out of that zone on the western side of Grand Isle when you come into the island. This is where construction is going on with the rocks. Caminada Pass is right there. This is where the currents are coming in right now as we speak. And I'm asking the people, stay away from the rocks because of the rip currents. It's terrible.
Okay, real quick, we have about 30 seconds. Give us an idea of what's ahead. High tide tomorrow morning around 11 a.m. with the pumps and the water coming in from the north side.
Yeah, right now we got a total of maybe 16 pumps. Some of them, in case electricity goes out, we got backup generators. And also we just got, between the 16 of them, we got some 12-inch.
This is epic.
You're watching America's most trusted TV news network.
We've got a severe weather threat. We are live on the ground. Right now it's coming down.
The Weather Channel.
Well, you can imagine it's a busy time for the hurricane hunters already this early in the season.
Impressive.
There is one more thing.
Jake from State Farm.
Here's the deal. With the Drive Safe and Save app, you'll save up to 30% for being a safe driver and get a discount just for signing up.
Well played, Jake from State Farm. As usual.
When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Being a patient with diabetes myself, I can say without question that the Dexcom system is the most powerful tool to help navigate diabetes better on a daily basis.
I just wear a little sensor and that's it. It's totally painless and private.
The Dexcom sends my glucose readings to my receiver every 5 minutes. I just pull it out of my pocket and look, and I don't have to prick my finger.
Dexcom puts you in control, not your diabetes.
Hi, Linda. Looks like you've got a prescription to fill. Any idea how much that's going to cost in there? The exact same drug that's $10 at this pharmacy is $150 at this one. GoodRx finds prices and discount coupons on every prescription. Just input the drug name and instantly find savings at virtually every pharmacy in America.
Next. What can I do for you? Here's my prescription, and I have a coupon from GoodRx. Nice price.
Stop paying too much for your prescriptions with GoodRx.
This footage is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
It almost looks like the mothership has landed.
That is so strange.
This looks apocalyptic.
This just seems unnatural to me. I cannot think of anything that would be more terrifying than that.
Whoever said our planet had to explain itself.
The Earth does.
Explore the strange phenomena of our weird Earth. Premiering next Sunday at 9, only on the Weather Channel.
Welcome back into our continuing coverage of Tropical Storm Cristobal. I want to get you caught up on this tornado warning in Orange County. This was located very close to SeaWorld, heading northward along that International Boulevard corridor. If you're familiar with the area, a lot of hotels.
For over 75 years, people have saved money with...
Sorry, here we go. From the top. Action.
For over 75 years, people have saved money with Gecko.
Cut it.
What did I say? Gecko. I said Gecko. Oh. For over 75 years...
Keep it together.
I'm good. For over 70... What are you doing there? Stop making me laugh.
Geico, saving people money for over 75 years.
Don't look at me.
Father's Day may only come once a year, but dads are always doing. This year, celebrate Dad with savings on all of his favorite things, all from his favorite place, the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
These are extraordinary times, and we want to thank the extraordinary people in the healthcare community working to care for all of us. At Novartis, we promise to do our part. As always, we're doing everything we can to help keep Cosentyx accessible and affordable. If you have any questions at all, call us, email us, visit us online. We're here to help support you when you need us. Take care and be well. To learn more, call 1-844-COSENTYX or visit Cosentyx.com.
Little choices make a big difference, like nutritious fruit smoothies. However, you healthy? Naked.
For kitchens broken in by new chefs, bathrooms sinking battleships, garages built for getting stronger, and patios
of our weird Earth. Next Sunday night on the Weather Channel.
And welcome back into the Weather Channel's continuing special live coverage here of Tropical Storm Cristobal as it approaches the Gulf Coast. Again, thankfully we do not.
Steroidal aromatase inhibitor. Kisqali is the only treatment in its class with proven overall results in 2 clinical trials. Helping women live longer with HR-positive, HER2-negative metastatic breast cancer. Kisqali was also significantly more effective at delaying disease progression versus a non-steroidal aromatase inhibitor or fulvestrant alone. Kisqali can cause lung problems or an abnormal heartbeat, which can lead to death. It can cause serious liver problems and low white blood cell counts that may result in severe infections. Tell your doctor right away if you have new or worsening symptoms, including breathing problems, cough, chest pain, a change in your heartbeat, dizziness, yellowing of the skin or eyes, dark urine, tiredness, loss of appetite, abdomen pain, bleeding, bruising, fever, chills, or other symptoms of an infection, are or plan to become pregnant or breastfeeding. Avoid grapefruit during treatment. Kisqali is not approved for use with tamoxifen. It's our time to continue to shine because we are the Thrivers. Ask your doctor about Kisqali, the only treatment in its class proven to help women live longer in 2 clinical trials.
We all know someone who brings us joy when we need it most. Through smiles, laughter, and the totally unexpected. At Lay's, we call them joy givers, and we're here to celebrate them. So help us find the joy givers in your community. They're everywhere, and they're everything we need right now. Share their stories using #JoyGivers. For every post, Lay's will donate $50 to Feeding America, up to 1 million.
Guaranteed relief for extremely dry, cracked feet.
Function of beauty. The custom shampoo the internet.
And welcome back into continuing live coverage here of Tropical Storm Cristobal off of the Gulf Coast. We're live in New Ireland.
Well, they speak for themselves.
Domino's is serious about food safety. That's why your pizza stays untouched after baking at 450 degrees. And now that every delivery is contactless, you can safely mix and match any 2 or more for just $5.99 each when you sit around the table, even if it's not the same table.
We all know someone who brings us joy when we need it most. Through smiles, laughter, and the totally unexpected. At Lay's, we call them joy givers, and we're here to celebrate them. So help us find the joy givers in your community. They're everywhere, and they're everything we need right now. share their stories using #Joy.
Well, an early, busy start for the hurricane hunters. Season kicked off, Monday, June 1st? Hasn't even been a week. And we've got a tropical storm. They have been out there flying through it. You're looking at that flight over the Gulf of Mexico. They're getting really important information. Gives the forecasters everything they need to know as far as the data with this storm, so they can of this one. We've been looking at the area of rotation just east of I-4. This storm moving north 20 miles an hour. We'll get you another check of the storms, the rain, and reports from live in the field next.
Father's Day may only come once a year, but dads are always doing. This year, celebrate Dad with savings on all of his favorite things, all from his favorite place, the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
I just love hitting the open road and telling people that Liberty Mutual customizes your insurance, so you only pay for what you need.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Frito-Lay Variety Packs presents Totally Unrealistic, Never Gonna Happen in a Million Years Mom Fantasies.
Mother, thank you for planning such an enriching camping trip for us.
Please accept this as a token of our appreciation.
Now let us sing to you.
This'll never happen, but this might.
There's like no reception.
I got cheered attack. Ew, bugs!
Developing
America's Morning Headquarters has you covered. So start every day with the best weather.
For you. Focused in here on the Western Atlantic.
AMHQ.
Welcome back into AMHQ, your morning headquarters for weather.
Join Jim Cantori, Stephanie Abrams, and Jen Carfagno. Weekday mornings on the Weather Channel.
Get you back to Florida.
Saved my marriage.
Home run.
my life back. It works. It works. It works.
Featured in GQ, Playboy, and Men's Health. Find out what all the buzz is about.
Go to forhims.com/ed and get started with a free online visit while supplies last.
This footage is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
It almost looks like the mothership has landed.
That is so strange.
This looks apocalyptic.
This just seems unnatural to me. I cannot think of anything that would be more terrifying than that.
Whoever said our planet had to explain itself.
The Earth will do what it does.
Explore the strange phenomenon of our weird Earth.
Got a severe weather threat.
We are live on the ground. Right now, it's coming down.
The Weather Channel.
All right, thanks for joining us here on this Saturday night, live from central Louisiana. We're here in New Iberia, of course, monitoring the latest on Tropical Storm Cristobal off of the Gulf of Mexico. We're about 24 hours or so away from a landfall, potentially in central Louisiana. We're looking from anywhere from here over to the Mississippi state line, likely going to be somewhere in between there. But again, don't just focus on the center. Typically with strong tropical storms and hurricanes, you would look more towards the core for the worst impacts. That is not how this is going to play out. We are going to have the highest water rise to the east, and that may extend all the way into the Florida Panhandle, just given the lopsidedness and the characteristics of our tropical storm. You can clearly see that with the water vapor. You've got a lot of dry air being wrapped into it, and I can tell you, being